Okay, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we are going to today present you a demonstration of the machine learning wave application that I have built. And this is a wave application which we have productionized using Streamlit. So this is a fully fledged machine learning wave application that we have productionized using Streamlit, okay? So let's go to this particular application. So this is how it looks. So what we're doing here is the problem statement is that we are going to predict whether someone suffering from hepatitis B is going to survive or not based on certain parameters. So this is how the home page looks. Now if you are a new user for this app, you can just go to the sign up option and you can just just input your username, password, and then confirm password, and then you can submit an account for your username will be created. Let's go to login now because I am already an existing user because of course I built this up. So now I can go and put my username and my password, and once I input all the details, I'm going to go inside the login option, and then so we have home, login, and sign up. Okay, so once you go inside this, okay, you have two options here in the activity, that is plot and prediction. So plot is for actually doing certain preliminary analysis, and prediction is about getting the predictive analytics for this particular project. So now this is the data frame which we have used for our use case, and this has all of these columns are the features. So we have nearly 14 to 15 features, and then this is how you get an idea about the data frame. I'm going to quickly navigate to you to the data set and my GitHub repository, but before that let us see a demo of the app. So this shows that this is a bar plot showing you that whether the data is balanced or imbalanced. In this case it is imbalanced. Now you can see a description of the data for finding the mean, the standard deviation, the minimum and the maximum values. You can find all of this, okay? And then once you have done that, you can also see the value count. You can plot the value count for each features, and okay, and then you can even want, if you want, you can plot an area chart. You can select the features, each of these features, and you can plot it. Plotting would take a bit of time, and hence let's go to the predictive analytics part. Let's go to the prediction part. So once you go to the prediction part, so here this are all the inputs you are going to give based on all the details, okay, which you are going to input. Okay, now if you, this is nothing but you are going to put some, we'll experiment with this quickly, but once you input some values, you go and if you select a model, we are using three models. So logistic regression, k nearest neighbors, and decision tree. So then if you click on the predict option, you're going to get the prediction, okay, and hence it will give you a prediction of whether the, whether what is the percentage of that whether the patient will survive or die, okay, and then you get a prescriptive analytics regarding some recommendations regarding your lifestyle modifications like exercise daily, get plenty of rest, and some medical some of the medical steps you need to take forward, okay. And then if you put on this interpret option, you are going to get a beautiful interpretation, okay, of what your model is showcasing, okay. And let us wait a bit. Yeah, so this is how you get the beautiful representation, and this is will show you why your patient survived, why your patient has survived in this case when you do the prediction here. And then you get a beautiful representation of this, and then once you do that, you'll also get an explanation. We have used a particular library called Lime for this, and also ELI5, and this will give you an explanation for why your patient survived, okay. And so let's go, and if you just take some values here, like if you take the age as 45, sex as male, do you take steroid, let us take yes, do you take antiviral, let us take yes, do you have fatigue, let us take yes, that's now each of these parameter, I will tell you like how you can get in more details on this. Just let us first see the uh, wave application, and then we'll go to that. Then the present of varices, let's put yes. Now bilirubin content. So now how to know what is the limit of this? So if you just type on this, it will show you value must be less than equal to 8. And based on so when you do the data description based on your minimum and maximum value, we have to set it. Let us take 6. Let us take alkaline phosphate as 100, and as goat suppose 100. Okay, similarly albumin we can take maybe 4, and this one let us take histology, let's take yes. Okay, and then once you do that, you get a beautiful numerical representation of what you have selected, and then a prettified JSON version of this. Okay, this is for you to cross check. Okay, what are the entries you have given. Okay, just give a second. Let us okay, now let us click. Once you have this, so it's automatically gets updated. Okay, and then once you, these are all the details we have input, and then let us take, maybe you can take a decision, because you're using three machine learning model. One is logistic regression, one is k nearest neighbor, and decision tree. We can take a decision tree and then predict, and it shows again that the patient lives here, gives a probability, and then you can get such recommended lifestyle, and then you can also put on the interpretation. And then once you put the interpretation, you get some interpretation. It will take some time, so let's not go into that. So this is basically the app which we have built now, and this you can get this particular, the details of all of this in my repository called disease mortality prediction, where this is the Jupyter notebook which you're going to use. I have opened for your demonstration, and these are all the entire file. You can go over it, and keep in mind I've given a beautiful description of at each stage in the form of something called as narratives, like what insights you have got after doing certain procedures, and you can go over it, and that will give a beautiful idea regarding what is happening. And keep in mind, once we have that, you can also go to the app.py file. This will give you all the Streamlit code we have written. Keep in mind, we have productionized this beautiful application using Streamlit, and I'm a big fan of Streamlit, and I really prefer Streamlit over Flask. And then you can just give a try over this, and then you have the data set. Actually, you can also get it from the UCI machine learning repository. This is the hepatitis data set, but better to take from our data set because we have cleaned it, and you can get a version of this, a clean version of this, and that would actually help you uh, to immediately complete the coding part and go to the web application part. And you can just see, and this is the approach we follow. And now we are quickly will be deploying this using all of these platforms, and then we'll be using it shortly. We've actually deployed it. We'll shortly give a video of that. Okay, that's all, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and have a nice day.